Good morning, YouTube. It's 7 a.m. in the great state of Texas, and it's also Thursday and not Friday. Sorry for last week's debacle. I know I posted on a Friday. Usually we post on a Thursday, but just decided to put out a video anyway. So Thursdays we'll still try to stick to our usual of posting pin videos. But here we are. We're doing a wood blank this time instead of something acrylic. So the acrylics have been coming out really well, and I have a bunch of wood blanks as well. So all these pen videos are essentially the same, but I like making them. So if you don't want to watch my pen videos, if you've seen one, you kind of have seen them all. But I really like making this and like making videos. So I won't be offended if you don't watch my Thursday pen videos. But I like making them, so I'm going to keep doing it. So cutting it up in the bandsaw here, we're going to get everything cut down. Everything goes pretty well. This is pretty much my technique for drilling out the middle of these now, since I don't have a drill press. Maybe we'll get a drill press in the future, but doing this because this is working a little bit better for me. I've had a lot of blowouts in the past, but I think I've figured out the angle that I need to go at when I'm doing these holes in the middle, so the brass middles will fit appropriately. But got that all done. Now we're just going to scrape up our brass fittings here. I don't know what to call these. I'm pretty sure there's a name for these, but I just call them the brass middles. I don't know. I'm not a professional. If you haven't figured out by watching my channel, this is not a professional woodworking channel. I am an amateur, so I don't know. So my apologies. But just scraping up the brass portions of this and then putting those in there, and then we're going to take them over to the lathe and turn down a pretty good looking pen. And obviously here, it obviously warmed up because I think what happened here was it overheated in the workshop, and my camera can only sustain a certain temperature before it'll just shut off. And if you know anything about Texas, it's been super duper hot, and I've been trying to do videos, but it's just been a billion degrees. But it's starting to cool down. It's like September now, so hopefully we'll be doing a lot more stuff. But this one goes pretty good, or pretty well initially. Not a whole lot of problems with this project. Again, if you've seen one of my videos, you've kind of seen them all, but I like making them, so I'm going to keep doing them. But anyway, sorry if I start coughing as well. I've been sick for 2 weeks, and I've been trying to avoid coughing while doing these commentaries. This is actually the 4th time I've done this commentary, only because I get halfway through the middle, and then I start doing this really bad, annoying, hacky cough, so my apologies if you hear me taking sips of water in between, like I just did there. But anyway, back to the video. Everything's going pretty well so far. Not a whole lot of issues. I really like the grain on this color. So this is essentially, it looks like, if you've ever seen a skateboard deck, how it's all kind of sandwiched together a little bit. That's what the inside of this wood looks like. It's just pressed on, I assume, pine that's been dyed, and then they just make these cool little blanks out of it. But I realized after sanding that the pen blanks themselves were a little too thick, so I came back a second time and started working down the material just a little bit more, because I was like, oh, these are kind of chunky, it doesn't feel right. So I just came back, risked the biscuit, started taking off more material here, and of course every time I do these pens, I'm just worried they're going to explode on the lathe. But luckily for us, that didn't end up happening, and everything goes relatively smooth here, so I was really happy about that, and then just came back and sanded it all over again. But if you guys have been watching my YouTube shorts, I'm going to do 2 things. I appreciate everybody that watches my long form content, but I seem to be getting better engagement with the shorts. And the short videos they're fun too, because I like just to doom scroll a lot of the time on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube shorts. So I get it, why that content's a little bit more appealing, because you're just, scrolling through stuff and it's like, put the fries in the bag, bro, get to the point. So the pen videos will be on YouTube Shorts, but if you still like the long form content, it's still going to be on the main channel as well. So you get to see the entirety of the project in its entirety versus a less than 60-second clip on YouTube Shorts. So that's always going to be there. So pen is done, and now we're just going to go ahead and assemble it and get everything put together. And again, you can see here it looks really cool. I really like this green look to it. It looks really nice, and the silver, really makes it look even better. But assembly goes pretty well. Not a whole lot of issues there. Actually, no issues there whatsoever. So getting that all assembled, and it looks kind of weird because it's kind of oblong a little bit, but it will write. That's the whole point. So the project's done, and I'll end up giving these pens away for free to somebody at work. So that's the big part of it. So here's the end of it, all done. Sign my name to it, and then take it over, and here is what it looks like unfocused and then focused. Looks really cool. I like the whole grain of this. Looks really neat in my opinion. So hope you guys are liking the short form content. Hope you guys are enjoying the long form content as well. But another fun little pen project. Looks really cool, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Hope everybody's having a good week. Peace. So project is done, and another successful pen. Not too wild about how the middle bracket kind of formed, but overall I'm surprised, given as thin as the spindle was, that we actually got something out of it. But cool pen, cool texture. Again, I'm sure I went over this in the commentary. Thursdays are just going to be pens. And yeah, it's kind of all the same, but I like making them, and you should always make stuff that you enjoy making. It's kind of the mantra of this channel. Do what you like to do as a creator. As a creator, I'm gonna just make pens because they're fun to do. So anyway, another cool pen in the books. So hope you guys liked it. Hope you got something out of it. I'm gonna start working on the tapering a little bit better, I think. So we'll see how we turned out in the next one. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.